Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace and blessings be with you. We who are living in the modern world in this age have generally been bred and molded and programmed with an entirely different paradigm than that which existed in the past, than that which even our parents and grandparents grew up with, and the rest of humanity for thousands of years. And this is the paradigm that we find ourselves now, is the paradigm of me, the worldview in which I am the center of everything, of my existence, of my life. Everything is about me. And our primary goal is my happiness, my success. Previous paradigms were based in we, in tribe, in family, in country. But now it's all about me. And so even the nuclear family has broken down completely. This paradigm of me is a direct result of ego and materialism, selfishness, self-centeredness. And it is also the paradigm that leads us to complete and absolute failure. We are unhappier than we have ever been as human beings, generally speaking, in the world today, than ever before. Depression, misery, unhappiness, loneliness, isolation has never been as high as it is now, ever in the history of the world. And never before have we tried so hard to make ourselves happy. Never before have we lived so intently for ourselves. Again, previously, it was about the welfare of the tribe, of the family, of the collective. It was about we. Now it's all about me. And this self-centeredness, this selfishness that we're programmed with, we don't even realize. We don't even realize how deeply ingrained this is in us, is leading us to misery, and it's leading us to failure. Because Iblis knows that when we are isolated and alone, and despite the population explosion and the so-called tools of connectivity to connect us to one another, we have never been more isolated and alone on this planet than we are now. Right? Even in a home, you have, people completely isolated and separated in different rooms, different devices, different gadgets, different screens. There's almost no interaction. There's almost no community, even in a home. People are eating separately. They're running on different schedules, like machines. This is not the life for human beings, and it's purely a result of separation and of isolation. Technology, which was supposed to make our lives so much better, has only separated us and so made our lives infinitely worse. Got to wake up. Especially us, as Muslims, must know better. We don't need to be running headlong off the cliff just because everybody else is doing it. We need to wake up and remember what our way of life is about. It's about community. It's about what matters. It's about love. It's not about technology. It's not about personal success. Personal success, what value is that if it's not shared, right? Happiness is only real when it's shared. And if our lives is entirely about us and me, that circle of our experience gets smaller and smaller till we're left with nothing but ourself. And that then becomes hell. Our strength is in community. Our strength is in brotherhood, in sisterhood, in family, in tribe, in ummah. And Iblis knows that by separating us, we are weak. We become slaves to this world. 7 billion human beings, nearly 2 billion Muslims on the planet, and we're one of the weakest ummahs on the planet. Enslaved, subservient to dunya. We had a mission, we had a purpose. What happened to it? Why are we not living it? Why are we not representing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why are we not doing good in this world? Everybody's busy running to survive, working for dunya. What happened? Allahu Akbar. We've forgotten who we are. We've forgotten why we're here. We've forgotten where we're going. We've forgotten how to get there. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. This is a humble call and reminder to myself first and foremost, and to all good brothers and sisters out there who are listening. Let us return to the way. Let us return to unity. to strength, and do good. Remember what's important. Live for we, not me, because that will not lead to happiness. It may be fun for a little while, but ultimately it will lead to misery and to hell, because our way is not the way of self. Our way is the way of transcendence of self. And we do that through love. The Prophet of Allah said, "You are not a true believer until you love for your brother what you love for yourself." It's a beautiful story. It means you put your brother's needs before your own needs. You put your brother's needs before your needs, your sister's needs before your needs. You don't think about yourself. That's an afterthought. You make sure everybody else is okay, then you can think about yourself. Okay, now what do I need? There's a beautiful story of the Sahaba dying on the battlefield. And they bring water to one, and he says, "No, I hear my brother over there. Take it to him first." They run to the second one. He says, "No, no, take it to him. I can wait till you come back. He may not have enough time. Take it to the third." And they take the water to the third. By the time they reach the third Sahabi, he's already expired. They run back to the second. He's gone. And to the first, all shaheed, martyrs in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They gave their lives, and they were not living for themselves. Me versus we. Choose we. Learn how to choose we. Because it is only together that we shall rise. May Allah bless you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me and keep us and guide us, bring us back onto the straight path. May this ummah rise in its beauty, in its light, in its nobility, and in its excellence. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace and blessings upon you and upon every human being on this planet and upon the planet itself. Our way is the way of peace. It's the way of love. It's the way of humility to your divine success. Assalamu alaikum.